We started this nursery initially with a capital of 12,000 rupees. Our office was a borrowed table and a chair under a tree. And we had one person only as a labor. And today we have got more than 42 people working. And this kind of an office, air conditioned building, everything we have achieved. It's a beautiful dream fulfilled.
So we are sitting here right now in one of my second most favorite place in the world. The first most favorite is of course when I'm with my family, but this is the second most favorite place in the world. And I myself wouldn't have been here had it not been for my husband, because by training and professional experience, I was a journalist. So I worked for 5 years as a journalist, and then I got married to an army officer, and we were transferred to all places in the south where the local language was a problem, so I couldn't continue being a journalist. So I decided to go into teaching, and my husband felt, no, either you go back to your own profession, and my dad had opened this beautiful place when he took retirement from the army, and he kind of needed somebody to help him. So it was either going back to my own profession or on my husband's insistence that I come and join my dad in his work.
This nursery, Technocare, is not only our baby, it's also our second home. Whenever we go to the best of the places in the world for a vacation, unless we come back here, it's not like homecoming. We love the place, we enjoy our work over here. We are fortunate to have a work which we love to do and love which is our work. It's hard to forget when we started, every little thing, we had no experience, no knowledge, every little thing we did with our own hands. You remember?
I remember
we made lei out of maida, and we ourselves pasted flower cuttings on the boards and did decorations for the marriages on the cars. One morning I left home 5:30 in the morning to come to the nursery and decorate a car with roses. So the journey went on. Little things we kept on doing ourselves. We learned, we trained our staff how to do it.
How this nursery came about is another story by itself. So when we were small kids, our father took us to a vacation to Kalimpong, and there we went to a nursery and we bought this kind of a tiny little cactus. So yes, so we were really tiny and we got this kind of a cactus, and this cactus traveled with us all over. Wherever we got posted, it was there traveling with us, and that was the only plant we had. We had no other plant. But after about 4 years of traveling with us, this plant started growing sick, and we threw a fit. Plant is dying, this, that, blah, blah, blah. And dad was like a good dad. He decided to read out all the plant books and everything, and he saved the cactus. The cactus got saved. Dad developed a love for plants, and that became his retirement plan. Under a tree with a bench, we started, that was our office, we started our nursery in a borrowed piece of land.
From day one, we started this journey together. We shared our challenges, our problems, our difficulties. Every day it was going home and discussing little issues. But as on today, our daughter having joined us, the dream is growing bigger by the day. We have greater miles to achieve, and now more than the challenges, we all have our work set, divided. It's more of joys that we share than the challenges.
Over the period of time, I think making money was never my dad's point of view. I don't think it is our point of view. Creating an institution, one of its kind institution in the entire country, that was what we always dreamed of. So I think we have succeeded in doing that to a large extent. We have built trust with our customers. We have built trust with people who work for us, and fairness and honesty and strong work ethics, whether in relation to our suppliers or in relation to our customers or our relation to our staff. That's the thing we have aimed at most all the time and every time. And I think the city has been very kind to us. Whatever we have attempted to give them and or honesty, they have given us back manyfold.
The work culture that we follow here is unique. There are so many things that they happened first time in the history of a nursery. We started them. There are many who are doing the same things, following us, but we keep moving ahead, adding new ideas. Now Juhi being with us, and more young professional people connected with us. We have no dearth of ideas, and we have so much to do, and I'm sure we'll keep moving higher.
Over the period of time, I have seen the love for plants grow in the city. People are investing way more into the plants than they ever did. Also, plants have become a kind of statement to tell the world that we have arrived. Because plants is not an essential item. Though, of course, it's becoming more and more essential the way we are degrading our environment, the way we are polluting our spaces. It is becoming essential. But apart from that, I think plants has also become a way of telling the world that you have arrived. So, because it's only when you have that extra money that you can invest in something like exotic breeds. So there are plants that are being planted that cost 2 lakhs, 3 lakhs, 10 lakhs. There are even plants that cost about 40 lakhs a plant. So that's the kind of investments people are doing in plants nowadays, all over the country. There has been a dearth of literature on plant care. So we've come up with this idea, we've collaborated with a person whom I personally admire a lot, and I feel she is one avid plant lover, and she's grown to love her greens so much that she can help us put what information I want to give in a layman's word so that we can communicate effectively to the people who buy plants from us.
I wonder, what is the factor that brought us from zero to almost, you can say, hero? Sincerity, a dream, and passion to achieve. Anybody who can, I strongly advise people, have a star in your eyes, a fire in your heart, and a schedule, and you will achieve it. Nothing is difficult.